Hi everyone, thank you for tuning in for another one of my holiday eye tutorials. This one is Sugar Plum Eyes. So it's using purples and pinks and some colors from our 88 Shimmer palette, which I know many of you love and enjoy that palette. So get those out, and otherwise you can use other shades that sort of are similar. You can definitely get this look in a lot of different ways, but my suggested products will give you kind of a semi-metallic look, kind of fading from purple to pink. So if you want to see how it all comes together, keep watching. Step 1, apply your favorite primer to your eyelid. I use Too Faced Shadow Insurance. And then we're going to be using a gel liner basically as a shadow all over our eye and around our eyes. Some of these gel liners come in such pretty colors these days. I think it's fun to use them sort of as a base color for your entire look. So this one comes from Bee Luscious and the shade is Tanzanite, and it's a really, really pretty, very deep plum that has a little bit of a metallic edge to it. So what I'm going to do first is actually just go all over my eyelid with this. I'm using sort of a flat, smallish brush from Coastal Scents. This may have been a small concealer brush actually, but it works perfect for packing on creamy shades like this. So just build some up there on your brush and then take this all over your eyelid. And basically it's just like you're painting it on there. Once you've got it all over your eyelid, you're going to take a little bit more on your brush and actually get it coming up into your crease just a little bit. So just kind of think, you know, you're going to go into your crease and up just slightly. And what's nice about this is a very long-wearing shade, or a long-wearing product. It reminds me a lot of the Coastal Scents gel liners. So you're not going to have really an issue with staying power, I don't think. I think a primer is very important though to wear underneath. So as you can see, you know, I'm just kind of shaping this out, going up and around just slightly on top of my crease, just almost up to the brow bone, and just smudge it right out. If you use your finger to blend, it actually gets kind of the best blend on it that you're not going to be able to get with that brush. So once you're finished with that, we're going to go underneath the eye. Use any liner brush that you like. I'm going for a little bit thicker line, so I'm using this brush from Coastal Scents, and it is just like, compared to the size of the one I just used, you can see it's about half the size, and I'm just going to take that and go underneath my eye with this liner. As I come out here to the outer edge, I'm just deepening it up a little bit, kind of trying to build, I wouldn't really call it an outer V, but just kind of building the color up around the outer part of the eye. Next, here's where our 88 Shimmer palette comes in. We're going to be using a couple of shades on this. In the purple column here, there's a pretty purple shade right here, and then sort of a plum colored shade, which actually has more pink in it than is coming off on camera right above it. So those two we're going to be working with here. Take that purple shade at the bottom. It's one of the most intense purples in the palette. Get just a little bit on a brush, and you know, any brush will do. I don't really recommend packing this on, but just kind of get that all over your lid, and you're going to see a more purpley sheen come through on your shadow. You can also use that on your lower lash line. I'm using my Smashbox smudge brush right here just to kind of add some more purple to an otherwise very dark plum liner. Just like so. Then we're going to go to that shade just up above it that I said had a little more pink to it. I'm using my, like a fluffier crease brush. This is my Smashbox rounded, or Sephora rounded crease brush. Get a little bit of that shade on there, and see how we've got this sort of pinkish halo around the look? We're going to do that on this side too. Very easy. Suddenly you have a nice, pretty pink glow around this look. And then at the very top of the pink row in this palette, let's see, here's the purple row we were dealing with. This row on the pink, go all the way to the top, and we're using this very light pink shade as a highlight for this look. So just get a little bit again on that same brush and just use that right up under your brow bone. It just creates a really nice fade up from that dark purple to the pink to a very, very light pink. Now, we do want to kind of add a little bit of depth to this look in a couple of areas because it's very dark and we've been using a lot of shimmer on top of it, and a matte shade is going to give it some more dimension. So I'm using Max Carbon, which is just a matte black shade, and a small, my fine crease brush from Essence of Beauty, available at CVS, and just take a little bit of that black there. And what I'm doing, I'm not doing an outer V, I'm not like relining this look or anything like that, but I am just putting a little bit of darkness right here, kind of going just under the eye and just around this outer corner, just to deepen it up slightly. And to get an even darker look, if you like it just a little darker on your liner, you can take your liner brush into that matte carbon and just kind of go under here, and you could smudge it out later if you wanted it to be kind of like this thicker kind of undefined line. But it's fun to kind of play with a colorful shade and use dark shades on top of it and see how it kind of transforms. The final step in this look is just to curl your lashes. I'm going to use my Lash Blast Length Mascara on the upper and lower lashes, and then I'll join you with the finished look. Alright guys, the look is complete. I hope you enjoy this look. Kind of a fun twist on a holiday look without necessarily using reds, greens, gold, silver, and those traditional colors you might think about. I had fun with this look, and I like pairing it with a little bit deeper lip. I think it makes it look a little more glamorous and dressed up. And to get this look, what I basically did was I went all over my lips with this Ultra Last Lip Wear from NYC in Garnet. It's a really nice plum shade, and I just went all over with that. It has kind of a metallic edge to it. And then I defined, you know, some areas a little bit better with the Jordana liner in Plush Plum. I really love the Jordana lip liners because there's such a variety in color, and they're just really creamy. They go on really nicely. I also, just went ahead and did the mascara on the upper and lower lash line, and didn't really worry about doing false lashes with this look. I kind of like to let the color show through this pretty plum to pink thing we've got going on. So thank you guys so much for tuning in for this Sugar Plum tutorial, and thanks for watching. Have a great day.